I will be revealing the hidden secrets of Young Min's incredible sand manipulation act on America's Got Talent. Let's do a quick recap of what happened in his performance. Young begins the illusion by picking up some sand and almost immediately turning it into a solid rod, then follows that up with a smooth vanishing and reappearing trick. He brings out the sand rod once more, and this time it changes back into loose sand right before our eyes. Then, he seemingly grabs some sand from nowhere and creates a steady stream flowing from his closed hand, which he cleverly splits into two separate flows. Next up, he magically makes a large ring appear out of thin air and slowly breaks it down back into sand, bit by bit, all in slow motion, wrapping up his amazing performance. So, how exactly did he manage to pull off these mind-blowing tricks? Let's break it down. Many of you probably already figured out the very first trick, where he sneakily pulls out a hidden rod from inside his left sleeve. Right after that, he makes it disappear temporarily by holding the rod horizontally in a specific position. We can actually catch a quick glimpse of the rod's position right at this moment. From Young's point of view, you'd notice it being pressed against his chest, held in place by his middle finger. To bring the rod into view, he shifts his fingers so that his thumb slides under it and flicks it forward. Then, in the slow-motion footage, it becomes clear that the rod is being slid back up into his left sleeve just before a puff of sand bursts out from his left wrist. You can clearly see the opening in his left sleeve, which is where the sand cloud comes out. But the real mystery is, how is that sand device built and hidden inside his cloak? I'll explain that part at the very end of this breakdown. Moving on to the second trick, he once again pulls a rod out of his left sleeve, but if you pay close attention, you'll see this rod looks different from the earlier ones. In fact, this second rod doesn't seem to have any sand inside. It looks more like it's packed with shiny silver glitter. And there's also a noticeable black tip on this rod, right by his left hand. When we slow the footage down, you'll catch him twisting the rod in the opposite direction using both hands, which causes the glitter and sand mixture to spill out, pulling off that stunning illusion. For those who are familiar with traditional stage magic props, this might seem like he used a vanishing cane, a hollow tube that collapses when twisted.